One short-term rental property changed my family's future forever. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This place behind me was our first condo. We paid $94,000 for it 8 years ago. Now it's worth close to $300,000. But let me tell you how it changed my life forever. So by buying one short-term rental property, I was able to add $20,000 to $30,000 in revenue every single year. Now, we'll be honest with you, the first year was not that great. We had a management company who did a shitty job, and it almost cost us everything. So we hired a management company to manage our property, and we were hoping to get checks for $5,000 or $10,000 a month because properties were rented out, or this property was rented out, and we would get a check for $1,500, $2,000, and we'd call them up and say, why did that happen? They say, well, we had some last minute cancellations and we weren't able to rebook the property. But I was monitoring it all the time, and I could tell that the property said they were rented out. So people were booking and then canceling with the management company the night of or the day before, and the property management company never relisted our property. So they just sat vacant for 70-80% of the time. And when you're on a 3-month summer that you have to make all your money, that can cost you everything. So my wife decided to take over the Airbnb management and do everything ourselves. She takes all the bookings, she does all the intros, she does everything. So now with that money that's coming in, we know that things are booked out or not booked out, and we can make adjustments. We also have a strict booking policy where you cannot cancel and get a refund within 14 days of your booking. So with that first property revenue coming in every single year, that allowed us to buy other rental properties, because now we had the money coming in from someone else to pay for the other properties. So as long as you keep your purchases down, meaning $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 purchase price, you can afford to rent it out, and the mortgage is paid for by someone else. That's the goal. You don't want to buy a property that you have to pay for. That's going in the wrong direction. So when you're buying a short-term rental property, you want to make sure that the money you're making in the short amount of time is going to pay for completely your mortgage payment. If you can't do that, it's probably not a good idea. There's a couple ways of going about it. So you can look at it like, hey, I'm going to break even, but my family gets to use it for a month or two out of the year. That's great, then that's fine. Keep in mind also, interest rates are not always going to stay high. So when interest rates go down, you're able to refinance. Also, if that property were to go up in value, you can also take cash out of that property, lower your interest rate, and then have somebody else pay for that property and the other property. So it's all about renting them out so that other people pay your debt. You do that over and over again, you're home free. But you got to start with one property.